Hello there, all you beautiful people. My name is Lebushki, and welcome back to Lego Batman, the video game. Just gonna keep pounding through the levels and having a darn good time. Last mission was a vehicle mission. Nothing too particularly interesting. As I said in that episode, I don't really love vehicle missions, so I'm more excited to get back to the regular Lego experience. Pamela Lillian Isley, aka Poison Ivy, adores plants and uses plant based toxins in her criminal activities. Her athletic build gives her the ability to jump extra high, and she can create new minions with her mutated seeds. Funky, funky. Robin, always the comic relief. I would think that like poison ivy is relatively easy to find no matter what happens. As long as you just turn up at somewhere where there's greenery, maybe even a lot of greenery, you'll find her. She's not like most villains in that regard. However, it also means that we're going to have to deal with a lot of her plant stuff, since she's one of the more superhuman enemies that Batman fights. Because right here are her like little plant poison ivy fellas. I remember this one being particularly long in terms of level design. I do remember it being quite fun, if I am correct. So I will gladly pay the toll of enjoyment time. Batman, why are you doing that? Nice triple blue stud right there. Seed planting. Growing the carrots. It's a good time of year for that, obviously. I mean, I've already destroyed those vines on the wall, so I'm assuming that Poison Ivy's going to be pretty pissed when I find her, since I've already destroyed her beloved creations. Man, right out the gate, this thing has a lot of studs, a lot of breakable things to destroy. But hey, that makes it easier for whatever future endeavors I need the studs for. So I'm not gonna put up too much of a fight. Man, this one seems to be packed. I always like when they include plants in Lego games because the plants always, like at least almost always, have so many studs because there's like multiple levels of them that you have to break. Ah, it's all for a mini thing. Don't care too much about getting that, so we're not even gonna bother. Already at freaking 11,000 over here, so. Yeah, I mean, I'm just making slow bank off of all these. Hey, it's a nice level design, makes it more appealing. So are these gardeners that are just showing up here, or like, do they work here? I do realize it's like the middle of the night, right? No rest for the wicked or something. It's unfortunate they have to do all that tonight, and they seem to be very scared too. So I don't know if it's my bat costume or Poison Ivy's plant-based fellas, but regardless, I feel bad. Must be getting that overtime, but I don't think I've ever heard of any. Sorry, Robin. I don't think I've ever heard of any job ever needing a night shift for plant watching. It's just what we have machines for, automatic water. What? I mean, I'm just gonna start taking this thing around. There's a lot to destroy here. Oh yeah, that's what we're looking for. Cause some beautiful destruction to this place. Because apparently that's what we do as heroes. Okay. Stop them over there, so now it's just going everywhere and destroying crap. hey, the vehicle makes it so that like my stud collecting radius is bigger. So I'm not necessarily arguing with that. It's giving me a lot of good stuff. Except the river games, who are over here harshing my vibe. This is a very green-oriented level. Oh yeah, I forgot that. Okay, I'm over there. I forgot that the vehicles tend to destroy silver objects. That makes it do some fancy gardening. Oh, not necessarily fancy. Destroy all the gardens. Oh, I was very confused what that was about to be. I thought that was going to be part of the dozer that I'm making here. The second one, apparently, because we need Man, Batman is just pushing that whole thing. That right there is a commanding presence. He is just pushing those whole things. Do I have to run these over to do something to him? Ah, I don't know how plowing flowers is supposed to make them grow, but that's what I'm not paid for that. That's what these gardeners are here to do, to plow all the flowers so that they grow. I mean, it gave us a pretty nifty reward here. Man, for a vehicle, these seem very easy for people to move. Okay, I was about to say, it's glowing, but there's like no pieces left there of it. And again, I am just creating a difficult time for these workers here. Not purposefully, but you know, I gotta get studs, and I mean, hey, isn't this their job? They should be fine. Who cares? It's okay. Alright, let's see what we can get from this. Which Batman suit? It'll probably be a new one. Yeah. Is this the Sonic suit, or is this just like a freeze protection suit? I think in one of the next Batman games, there's a freeze protection suit, or some sort of freeze suit. I could be wrong, but I think I'm not. I just like plow into them. Did that do anything to them? B and Robin's out here fighting for the masses. Where's this guy going? What are they doing? They're just going all over the place. Too scared of us, I guess. I'm just gonna take the dozer and plow through this again. Oh, okay, so those can be destroyed. Nice. I said I'm gonna take the dozer, but then I made excuses for myself. Yeah, these vehicles, I mean, I'm playing on controller, so the vehicles aren't the most easy to handle. They're kind of like, I mean, they're not bad. I've definitely dealt with worse vehicle design in my life. I'm very confused as to why it gave me this suit if I'm not going to be using it. So I can only assume it's up there. Studs disappear too fast. Am I supposed to collect all of them? Probably not. I'm probably just weird. But yeah, we're already at 31,000, so this is definitely probably going to be longer level. I mean, right here, out the gate in this first area, there's just a ton to do. A lot of stuff to find. I hate doing that, man. Can't really jump over there, so there's not much point. I'm assuming I would need, like, the Penguin and Batman's glide suit to make that easier endeavor. Studs disappear too fast, man. I mean, at least I'm getting a lot of hearts. And I do have to say, at least all things considered, the design here, they've included a lot of different Lego things. Oh, I can break all of them. Okay. I'm starting to remember how this works now. Although I doubt I'm gonna be able to get to the top of these. I mean, I don't know how I got the second one. Whatever. Not my problem. Yep, that's it. Okay, so that's it. Oh, there's studs up there. I can get a dozer in here. That could probably work, but I'm not thinking I'll be able to. So it's probably in need of a Batman bomb suit or something. Not my problem. But I'll give it a go, just in case. You know, I don't want to say no to some blue studs. Yeah, but it's not looking like it's the way. No problem there. I'll just keep moving on. Oh wait, God. Yeah, that wasn't the most revealing of my intelligence. What? How did I lose a heart? Oh, I remember these. I remember this area because of the purple stud. Oh my gosh, did I just like 2 times that stud? Bro, why are they out here beating up the locals? I don't know how I did that. But I'm not going to argue with it. Can these trees be destroyed? Oh, this is going to be... This is a little bit to have to do. Good studdage from it. Good studdage. I know in some LEGO games, when you destroy things with like a batarang or a throwable, the studs automatically go to you. That would be nice. That would make things a lot easier and a lot more fun. If I could instantly get things. I mean, obviously that makes it a little easier, and LEGO doesn't always like to make things too easy. Because, I mean, there is some fun to be had with all these different puzzles. So I can't necessarily argue with that diagnosis, if you will. Can I go through here? Apparently not. Okay. I'm not having fun dying twice to that. Great design there, LEGO. You know, you just saw that I really, died the first time. So where else would I be spawned in but the same exact same spot? That is a feature of LEGO games that can be annoying, especially in these older ones. They don't have the most flawless design in that respect. Because, like, you jump off the side of the map, it'll spawn you back on the next area that you can find. But it doesn't always do that flawlessly. Because it'll be like, oh, you died here? Well, that's probably just a, stroke of dumb luck. We'll put you right next to where you died originally. I mean, I'm seeing all these pieces around, so I'm thinking we're gonna need the Robin. Can I? Thank you. So I'm thinking we're gonna get that Robin suit, the vacuum cleaner one. Well, this guy looks like a big old problem. Yeah, this kind of excessive destroyables definitely makes the batarang very nice. Because there's like some games where that's just not the case. You don't have a throwable object where your character doesn't necessarily need one. So it makes it a little bit annoying when you have that much stuff to destroy. It makes it a lot more time consuming of a process, if anything. Destroyed plants to build a plant. I don't really think that's how it works. Can anything be done to that? Apparently not. Unless maybe it's a bounceable. Wait, let me go back and check to see if that's a bounceable object. Ah, it is. Okay, there's a mini kit right there. Do that. Reward. However, I do not care for the reward. Tough luck indeed. Okay, so yeah, like I said, there's a peace machine. I don't know what it's called. So I'm assuming. Oh yeah, glowing. So we're gonna get Robin a nice little suit that will help us on our way. Ooh, lots of nice gold studs there sitting. I would have loved to get that last one, but apparently the game does not care about satisfying. Oh, that's nice. There is nothing more satisfying than getting a nice array of studs thrown your way. Then you just walk through it. It's just nice and satisfying. I seem to need to destroy all of this stuff so I can build Robin's thing. Or at least half of it. There we go. Vacuums. I wonder if that's what it's called. Batman, move out. I do remember them being kind of finicky with how their piece collecting worked. Oh. All will be well. I'm not foreseeing any problems, at least. Are there pieces back here? Nope. Because I know it wants at least 25. I'm fairly certain if you collect 50, it'll be, or you'll get something from it, a reward or whatever. Maybe that's just the second game, though. Again, been a while since I've played through this. So I'm by no means the expert on Lego Batman lore. I do wonder if they'll have the suit customization in the newest Legacy of the Dark Knight. That would certainly be interesting to have, whether or not they actually do. Yeah, see? Got some more pieces. We'll see what happens here with this. I mean, considering the movies are supposed to... Well, that's just not even freaking fair. What did I do to deserve that? Nothing at all. Considering it's supposed to be loosely based on the movies, I don't really see any reason. Oh, wow. Alright, so collect as many pieces as you can, just for the sake of good times. I don't see any reason that they would need to include suits, since it's, like I said, loosely based on the movie. And the movies don't really have that kind of thing involved. But still, it would be cool to see again, especially since it's been so long. Oh, I remember this stuff. I remember the red stuff. You have to make Batman's hot suit. Heat resistant suit, or whatever the heck. It's funny because he's got the blue suit and the red suit, so it's just like he's got like the hot and cold suit, even though that one's not cold. It's kind of funny that Robin has the more intricately designed suits out of the two of us. Bounce to the... Hello? This is weird. Okay. I'm assuming I'm needed over in this hot zone here. No, that blue stud is gone. That is depressing. So, I see another fun magnet thing that Robin will most likely do, unless we're brought into here instead. In which case, it does not seem to be needed. That's all fine and well then. In a little laboratory. I don't know what they're doing here, unless this is just like a poison ivy lab, which could make sense for her, because wasn't she? I mean, I don't know the canon of this game particularly, but from what I remember of Poison Ivy, she was some sort of like botanist, scientist, individual who worked very closely with plants. Wow, am I just gonna have to deal with this the whole time? Because this is not fun. I can more than definitely live without this thing. Okay, so, man, you know, Lego, maybe don't design unlimited enemies to attack me. I'm gonna have to start doing this whole suit thing. Unless they're done now. I've spoken into existence, I suppose. Okay, that wall things. Have to navigate around. Anything up here? That's funny. That's like a little out of bounds secret almost. You wouldn't expect this place to be in bounds, but there's a little cheat sheet code and whatnot for everyone. Oh, that doesn't necessarily make sense, but whatever. A lot to destroy. Yeah, we've reached 100,000 studs. I am more than okay with that, but it's not something that happens too often. I guess I'm also pretty thorough with my destroying in order to obtain said studs. What do we have here? Oh joy. Yeah, because I was really missing you guys. Did you do anything to these? Oh my gosh. Alright, Robin, you are apparently throwing a battering instead of doing what I want you to do. Man, I just started getting too comfortable in this area. And they were like, why don't we just throw all of them? Hey, man, can you take care of this man? Instead of sitting there, you idiot. Oh my gosh. Just don't stop coming. I may be the Dark Knight, but I still need some freaking help here. I don't know what the point of that was. Take the rest of that, and Robin, we're gonna deposit those pieces, because now I'm starting to get really annoyed by all these fellas always messing with us. That's right, Batman, you take the heat right there, boy. Is it just building a door? Oh, apparently. I'm assuming that the other pieces are probably in these silver things that need to be destroyed. In which case, I'm not needed there. Gonna need to find our bomb suit. Wow. This is the kind of thing that just gives a lot of studs. Very, very satisfying. Holy moly. Surprised the true hero or whatever, because I can never remember the name, is as low as it is. Okay. When nothing happened, I was a little confused, but luckily I've got enough Lego training to remember that. Hello? That these kinds of things happen. That sometimes they got a little puzzle design going on. Well, that's not really a puzzle. don't know what they qualify it as, but all's well. They got to their side. And I get to build one of these things. The locator switches. Robin, if you... No, well, I was going to say Robin, if you get out the way, but it seems like we're already here and ready to fight. For his heat suit, they really just put Batman in some red goggles. Oh, this definitely seems like a problem, boys. It's funny. Poison Ivy's design is just really simple. Like green legs, and then her torso is just regular skin with some. Well, that's all those back there. Huh? Okay, I'll destroy this crap here though. I don't think I can get back there, so... How do I get away with this? Get away from this, because I seem to always be taking the hits for these freaking bombs, man. No? Nothing? Does it need more? Okay. I was gonna say, it might need more pieces. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do, but I'm beating the crap out of her to the best of my ability and getting shot at. Poison Ivy, don't you have to go into like another one of your plant things? Switch up to Robin. I guess we'll blow up this next one while Poison Ivy beats the crap out of Robin. Robin, lure Poison Ivy over there. That might blow her up. Oh, the plants were like connected to her? There we go. Oh, the good old-fashioned fake out. Poison Ivy's specialty. The love. Man, Robin was ready to square up for his new lady friend. Oh look, it's the truck that we destroyed in the last level. That apparently we didn't destroy. Sweet. Love to see it. We did? Yeah, no, in the last level we destroyed it. I saw Two-Face picking through the pieces. And like, he was angry and upset. Heat protection suit. Just call it the heat suit. Sonic suit. What do we got for attract suit? Well, that's weird. We should call it the vacuum suit. It should be able to attract studs. That'd be nice. I'll try that next time I get the suit. See if it can attract studs. I feel like that should be something it should do. And still, we're only missing one suit for Robin, which I think it's like his acrobat ball suit. Yeah, we got a lot of studs from that. 340. Woo! Very, very nice. You love to see that. Alright, so that's it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll just continue it. I think the 5th one is like when they actually go to attack or go to the wherever, the gold reserve, and get their treasure. So I think the 5th one will be the last episode of this like first villain series. I don't even know what to call it because it's divided into 5 different levels. No, there's 15 levels divided into 5. That follows kind of like one little story arc thing. I don't know. Doesn't matter. But I believe this is the last one that will be the next episode. The last one will be the next episode. Man, I am all turned around. And once we're finished with that, I think we'll move on to the Penguins or maybe the Joker story. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day doing whatever it is you shall be doing, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.